Hi vlog! Welcome to my guys!
Hi guys!
Welcome! So hi guys, saan tayo mag-video?
Sa Malayo!
So yun guys, bababa namin guys! Yung mga kasama natin guys! Yes! Mga kasama natin guys, sa taas pa din!
A few moments later.
So yun no, hi vlog, welcome to my guys. Yun, yung mga kasama ko, gagawa kami ng video. Pag-uusapan namin sa stats, dahil inutusan kami, wala kaming magagawa. So yun no guys, gagawin na namin yung inutos si Ma'am Jessa. Dahil wala kaming magagawa, shoutout sa'yo ma'am, dagdagan mo pa, nahiya ako pa eh. Tapusin ko na to, natatain na ako.
Ernie, ganito yung gagawin mo sa'yo to. Ito, dito banda sa step 1. No? Ito, i-explain mo kung paano gagawin dito. Tapos, basta yan. Population mean is equal to the summation of x all over population. Basta, tignan mo na lang dun sa iaano natin para isa-isa tayo. No?
Good day everyone. Our lesson objectives are, at the end of this lesson, you are expected to find the mean and variance of the sampling distribution of the sample means. State and explain the central limit theorem. Use the central limit theorem to solve problems involving means and variances of sampling distribution of means.
These are all the formulas that we're going to use.
Population mean.
Population mean is equal to summation of x all over population.
Mean of sampling distribution.
Mean of sampling distribution is equal to population quantity of x times probability of x.
Population variance.
Population variance is equal to summation quantity of x minus mean squared all over population.
Variance of the sampling distribution.
Variance of the sampling distribution is equal to summation of quantity of probability of x times quantity of x minus mean squared quantity.
Population standard deviation.
Population standard deviation is equal to square root of population variance.
Standard deviation of the sampling distribution.
Standard deviation of the sampling distribution is equal to square root of variance of the sampling distribution.
A population consists of three numbers, 2, 4, 6. Consider all possible samples of size 2 which can be drawn without replacement from the population.
Step 1, we're going to compute the population. So our summation of x is 2 plus 4 plus 6. And our population is 3 because 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3. And 2, 4, 6 is equal to 12 all over the population, which is 3. 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. Step 2, we're going to compute the population variance. The population variance is equal to the summation quantity of x minus mean quantity squared all over population. We have 3x, which are 2, 4, and 6. The first one is 2. So quantity x, which is 2, minus 4, which is the mean quantity squared, plus quantity, the next one is 4, minus the mean is 4, quantity squared, plus the last one, x, which is 6. So quantity 6 minus 4, which is the mean quantity squared, all over the population, which is 3. If we are going to compute that all, it is equal to 8 all over 3. 8 divided 3 is equal to 2.67. So 2.67, it is, the population variance is 2.67.
Step 3. Determine the number set of all possible random samples using the formula combination. Combination equals population factorial all over value of size factorial quantity population minus value of size quantity factorial. Combination equals 3 factorial all over 2 factorial quantity 3 minus 2 quantity factorial. So the combination is equal to 3.
A population consists of three numbers which is 2, 4, 6. Consider all the possible samples of size 2 which can be drawn without the replacement from the population. Step 4. List all the possible samples and compute the mean of each samples. The samples are 2, 4, 2, 6, 4, 2, 4, 6, 6, 2, and 6, 4. To get the mean, you must add 2 plus 4 is equals to 6 divided by the sample size 2 is equals to 3. 2 plus 6 is equals to 8 divided by the sample size 2 is equals to 4. 4 plus 2 is equals to 6 divided by the sample size 2 is equals to 3. 4 plus 6 is equals to 10 divided by the sample size 2 is equals to 5. 6 plus 2 is equal to 8 divided by the sample size 2 is equal to 4. 6 plus 4 is equals to 10 divided by the sample size 2 is equals to 5.
Step 5, we're going to construct the sample distribution. Our mean are 3, 4, 3, 5, and 4, 5. Our sample mean are 3, 4, and 5. So, paano nga ba nakuha ang ating sample mean? Kasi sa ating mean, meron tayong tatlong number which is 3, 4, and 5. Kaya nakuha ang ating sample mean. Next one is frequency. Meron tayong tatlong 2. So, paano nga ba nakuha yan? Kasi, sa ating sample mean, meron nga 3, 4, and 5. So, bibilangin lang natin kung ilan yung 3, 4, and 5 sa ating mean. So, yung 3, meron tayong dalawa sa mean, kaya yung frequency is 2. And next one is 4. Meron tayong dalawang 4 sa mean, kaya yung frequency natin is 2. And next one is 5. Meron tayong dalawang 5 sa mean, kaya yung frequency natin is 2. And next one is probability. But before that, we're going to compute that. 2 plus 2 plus 2, the total of 6. So, yun yung magiging denominator sa ating probability. 2 over 6, 2 over 6, and 2 over 6. So, i-divide lang natin yan. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6. All over 6 lang yan kasi magkakaparehas lang yung number. 6 divided 6 is equal to 1. So, yun yung ating sample. Step 6, we're going to compute the variance of the sampling distribution of the sample means. So, our variance of the sampling distribution of the sample means is equal to the summation quantity probability of x times quantity sample mean minus mean quantity squared. So, our probability of x is 2 all over 6 times quantity of sample mean, which is 3, minus our mean is 4, quantity squared. The next one, probability, is 2 all over 6 times quantity of the sample mean, which is 4, minus 4, which is the mean, quantity squared. And the last one is the probability 2 all over 6 times quantity of the sample mean, which is 5, minus the mean, which is 4, quantity squared. So, if we are going to compute that all, the total is 0.67. That's all. Thank you.
2 hours later.
So guys, dito na nagkatapos ang aming vlog. At sana may natutunan kayo. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. And pinutin nyo din yung notification bell para updated kayo palagi sa aming mga content. Bye-bye!